Sound check. Test mic. Hello and welcome to the stream. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. So we're just gonna continue with our Bloodlands, and as I still try to figure out the best aspect and affixes, and then so that we can further improve the build, resource wise, DPS, and hopefully we can, I'll try my best if I can optimize it today, but if not, there's still a lot of because I'm still planning to create a video guide for this one, but anyway, I don't want to rush this, and then I'll try to see if I can push this build to Pit 90 without the help of the sanctification upgrade, and especially the mythic items. So but of course, I still need those two important. Well, I have the other one, which is the Air of Perdition, which is on my Blood Golem character. And then I still need the Ring of the Stardust Christ just to prove my theory if that ring is going to help on resource management at the same time to help on our not losing on our DPS as well. Because if we're going to use the Ring of the Stardust Skies, we're going to lose a big amount of attack speed. And as much as the attack speed is concerned, of course, we can add more. I don't have, and basically there's no calculator for Diablo that is really accurate enough to when you put those numbers in to give you like approximate how much damage that you're dealing if you do this, how much damage that you're dealing now. So basically we're just eyeballing it. Basically me, I'm just eyeballing it on the dummy, and then I'm just seeing the like in the case of, so this is how I interpret how the overpower works on for example, sorry, not for example, but in the case of Necromancer, most of we're talking about the blood skills, which is the Blood Surge and the Bloodlands, and the common on these skills is that they have the chance to guarantee an overpower on a certain, after a certain number of attacks. Like Blood Surge is 6, I think 6 after 6 attack, the same as Bloodlands and Blood Surge. I believe they have the same cast count. So yeah, 5 stacks, 5 times, and then on the 6th attack, they will do a guarantee overpower. So when we do say 30 billion damage of overpower, like, hey, this is good, but we have to take note, like we're talking about damage per second. So when you deal that big amount of overpower damage, does it happen every second, every attack, or after a certain number of seconds? Like unlike those other builds and other classes who are utilizing crit damage, like even the Shadowblight, for example. So after casting, after you deal that Shadowblight damage, then when it crits, then that's the damage. Unlike in the overpower damage, the blood skills alone doesn't deal that much damage if they don't overpower. Like for example, you switch with a different, say on the Bloodlands, there is a guarantee overpower here already. Let's say you go this way, more attack speed, essence cost reduced by 3, but you're going to lose this multiplier damage on overpower. For example, if you don't have this one, is it okay? Just the Bloodlands alone, just build a Bloodlands crit? I don't think so, because they don't have a key passive on their own that we can utilize. Well, we can use the Affliction, but it only gives a 45% increase in damage, and then that's it. Unlike on the Ratmas Viger, it gives you a double 100% increase on your overpowered damage. The thing is, with our 3 attacks per second, for example, right now, with 3 attacks per second, so the guaranteed overpower happen every 2 seconds. When we see that overpowered damage that happen after that 2 seconds, with the case of the Bloodlands, so let's just say it dealt 3 billion damage. When you divide it by 2, so basically you're dealing 1.5 billion damage per second. So same thing with, if we reduce, let's just say we reduce all of our attack speed and we heavily invested on the damage. Now we have to ask ourselves, when does the overpower will hit? So let's just say we have only 1 attack speed, so it happens on every the guaranteed overpower will happen on the 6th second, because that's your 6th attack, 1 attacks per second. Let's just say you dealt 40 billion damage, then you divide it by 6, then that is your damage per second. So now it's like, should we invest more on attacks? But I feel like there will be a diminishing return. Like the more we invest beyond this point, we will be losing damage rather than adding more into it. For what I'm seeing right now, I think 3 attacks per second is ideal at this moment. Though I think I don't have the Ratmas Chosen on my setup right now. I have heavily invested on this damage. I'm also thinking if I still want to test again just to prove that everything is correct, because I checked the my previous stream. Give me a second. Let me grab my coffee. So, I observed the fight between the Banished Lord Talisman and this without the Banished Lord Talisman. When I take a look on the damage, yes, this setup without the Banished Lord Talisman, I saw a up to 5. I think on when I was doing Pit 79, I was doing around I think 3 billion damage, while as the Banished Lord is only doing like around 2. Excuse me. Whoa, what was that? Sorry. The Banished Lord Talisman is doing 2 billion damage, so there is a 50% increase when we are not using the Banished Lord Talisman. But if I take a look closer, like, whoa, give me a second, what happened to my throat? I think something stuck on my throat. Okay. Anyway. So, again, what I have noticed with the Banished Lord Talisman and without the Banished Lord Talisman, the Banished Lord Talisman was able to kill the Pit Boss 79 in 1 minute. Actually, less than 1 minute, around 52 seconds, I think. Whereas this one, even though I'm seeing 3 billion damage, which is 50% more overpowered damage, it was only able to kill around I think 1.5 minutes. So it's like 50% more slower than the other one. So I was thinking, what was the factor? Like, even though we're dealing so much overpowered damage, and 100% for sure, what I have noticed is that the Soul Rift is because we're losing that attack speed. We're not proccing that abhorrent Decrepify to reduce the cooldown of the Soul Rift. There are these instances wherein I cannot attack because I'm losing my essence, and that is because of the Great Feast. So I'm still thinking whether I want to compare just to, so right now I have 65%. I'm thinking, what if I bring back that attack speed on the Coalesced Blood? Or no? Attack speed is... Oops. Was that attack speed or movement speed that I saw? If I get a +2 coalesced blood, then I'm not going to change this first. So basically 65 plus so basically 65 plus 74.8, so that's 139.8 plus rat. We don't have the Ratmas chosen, so basically we are down by a little bit on our attack speed without the Ratmas chosen. So what if we change the Cadaverous with Ratmas chosen? So this way we are doing 3 attacks per second. I think we're doing 82 already. I just want to see the damage output on the pit boss. I need large pack of monsters. It's just the primary attack on the primary enemy of the Bloodseeker. It's really hard to tell whether does it really. Though sometimes I see that the primary target is somehow targeting the elites automatically. We need to kill the suppressor. Okay, it's good. I wonder how fast that we are consuming the corpse. Because we have also to take note that the banished, when we have the banished Lord talisman, we are losing that a bit of guarantee to overpower through the spending of, after spending the 275 resource. After spending 275 of your resource. I don't know if this pit is bugged, like somehow I'm only 60% at 6 minutes. Come here. See, that's the problem. So somehow we were left by that elite because of, I think, the primary target that being targeted by the Bloodseeker. It seems like it's not that rare elite. So all of the monsters are now dead, and then the elite is still there. Okay, hope we kill this before our soul rift ends. We're almost there. Nice. Okay, I want to see that damage. 719. Oh shoot, that is a bad timing. I want to stay at the top so that I can see the damage numbers. It's just I'm having a problem because of this pylons, and I have to really move away. So it stops our momentum, and then there's double Belial, double crowd control. So I started around 715, 719. I see peak damage. Oh, So I need. You know what? I'm just gonna record this. So that I can just focus on the fight, and then I'm just gonna Anyway, I don't mind if I clear this bit. I just want to see the It's hard to see Belial now, especially when the main it's hard to see Elias coming in, especially when it's being covered by the big Belial. And those fireballs are also dealing insta-kill, and then you're getting crowd control so many times. Anyway, let's just finish this fight. Look at that crowd control, like that is insane. The downside of having so much attack speed is also the resource generation. Look at that knockback. I got knocked back by the other one, then knocked back by the other guy. And the sad part here is, like, most of the time when I cast my corpse tendrils, he teleport to a different direction. Oof! Oof! Nice tag team there. Nice tag team. Where are you? You keep on running away, boy. That is... Then you have your pylon, you have your knockback, you have your pylon who keeps on following me. Man. For some reason, I'm having a hard time on this fight. Seriously, I'm out of essence. The cooldown of the Soul Rift. Where's our Banished Lord? This one. Then I'm gonna bring back Bloodseeker here. Because supposedly the faster that you attack, the faster that you are also proccing the chance for the mutilator plate to produce the blood orbs, especially during single target attack. So right now I don't have the Ratmas chosen. Wow, those crowd control is... I am speechless. $14 essence per second. 14 essence per attack. If I have only more mats, there's also I was also thinking whether is it also gonna work if we add, instead of the blood attack speed, the duration of the bloodlands. We add the duration of the bloodlands. Will it, like for example, if we kill those large pack of enemies and if the enemies are already gone and then you still have this one elite left, if we increase the duration of the bloodlands, even though the enemies are who died that are infected with the bloodlands before, as long as the duration didn't expire to those enemy that are dead, that are infected with the bloodlands, will still linger in them. Well, I have nowhere to go. You have to explosion there. Really? I was just counting that crowd control, like it took it like more than 2 seconds to expire. That's insane also. Jeez. I think 1 second is enough. I understand for the elites to deal more damage, but for them to have multiple and very frequent crowd controlling effects like that is... It's like you're fighting a bunch of other players. It's like you're doing a PvP. So probably somebody will tell me, oh, if you keep on complaining on this new mechanic, then play the paladin. Nah, I will not do that. Nah. And then they're gonna nerf it next season. Goodbye to your precious paladin, sir. I'm gonna bet that paladin is gonna be nerfed 95% on its power right now. It's gonna be nerfed 95%. I think I need to wear that shield. Like, this is really hard. Especially if I'm... See, that's the problem. Like, when he disappear. So if you are on your duration of your skill, like for your ultimate skill, then you lose that momentum. Then you have to wait again. Did I use the... No, I think I had the problem when I was... Oh shoot, this is not the Turbolayo. I think I have a problem with... every time that he does that mechanic, he disappeared and then he spawned those multiple Belials and then you cannot kill him by any way. You're losing like how many seconds is that? Basically, that's cheating. To be honest, that's cheating of the whoa. Like that thing should be like for every like when you reduce its life for 30 seconds, for example, like he does that like super insane mechanic that you have to mitigate. Like wow, there's so many pylons here. Wow, seriously? Another one? I'm dead. Let's stop complaining and then let's kill this boss. I don't want to lose this again just because. Let's do this. I didn't see it coming. Wow.
I forge more than horseshoes and nails. What do you need?
Yeah, cooldown reduction, and then we add I think that's done. This one, utility, we add soul rift duration. Without the soul rift duration. I'm thinking if we have, I'm gonna check it. Right now we will be able to, I think we will be able to sustain the soul rift. So I'm thinking if I can remove the loom rune again.
There's a good one.
Wow, that's 1,200. Okay, that's a big amount of loss in overpower, but there's nothing that we can do at this moment. Well, the thing is, this would be the setup. 100% we can sustain the soul rift. If that is the case, so let's say, so I'm going to sacrifice the tendrils. I want to see first if we can sustain the soul rift. If we can sustain the soul rift, then maybe we can drop the loom rune.
With you, friend. Your reality is a dream. I've come to
There is an insane back-to-back fail on the pit. And how ironic, Elias came. It's like, I'm not going to disappear. I think I'm gonna bet that Elias is still here. I feel like we will not be able to... Elias is not going to disappear until we clear the pit. While Elias is on it. Probably this is what I'm thinking here. This is my opinion on what's happening with the game. Probably most players who are all playing the paladin because the player have seen how powerful the paladin is, but they haven't played maybe other characters like necromancer or maybe other characters that with the new toughness mechanic and with the new AI of this elite. I wonder if many will complain. Well, considering that the second character that will be released on the expansion is not also going to be an overpower class again, that people will gonna play again. If that happens, then people are just gonna play the new character, and then probably on season 13, considering that they will not change the mechanic. Do you think that they might change the behavior of the elites on season 13 because they're gonna nerf down the second character and the paladin? We don't know. Like, oh, because of the complaint of the players, we're gonna tune down the monsters. Could be. It's marketing strategy. I think this cannot. Well, I don't want to judge it yet, but I feel like this is only going to do without the sanctification, the mythic at Pit 85. Roshan! Whoa! Pit 82, 851. Oof. Who doesn't like insta-kills, isn't it? We love insta-kills. What? I cannot. Come on. I cannot dash through to the enemies because of what? It's always like that. And then there's also another mechanic called unhindered. Wow, we're running 9 minutes on pit 92. This is not good. I don't have the Ratmas Chosen anymore. Finally. Finally. But how long does the fight took place though? I wasn't able to record it. Or was it I tried it before but somehow... But considering that we can sustain the essence now, and let's try if we can drop the Loom Rune, if that is okay. Though we don't have... We have the Great Feast without the Ratmas Chosen.
Sanctuary at your fingertips. How may I help?
Okay, without the Ratmas Chosen,
Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer?
I'm just gonna stay here on 82 for now. I just wanna see before I start climbing up. Oh, that's a lot of tornadoes. Those tornadoes are going to daze you, and you cannot cast your skills. That is nice. Okay, let's go. I know we don't have the barrier also, so but to be honest, survivability is not the problem with this build. Basically, it's damage. I'm not worried about the survivability, it's the damage. What the heck? Seriously? When you are unstoppable, considering that you are already called unstoppable, you should be you can walk unhindered to the enemies, or like unhindered is not, should be like a different kind of effect. Ooh, I'm taking a lot of keys. My fingers are already tired. Oh my goodness. I have to press this one, I have to press this one, holding this one. No way, Pylon, seriously? How long does the Pylon can follow you? Come on. Come on, Pylon. Well, it is much more efficient without the this one here. Sorry, the with the soul rift duration an hour, like double the soul rift duration. That's the only way. So even without even with the great feast here, so we're doing okay. What I'm thinking here is so right now we have 431. So I would say when the great feast increase, it only adds around 200% of the critical strike chance bonus. Not the bonus, but the critical strike damage. That's why when we equip the leadless wall, it only adds around 2 to 300 because we didn't heavily invested on critical strike damage amount. Like what we have on the Shadowblight, we have around 3000 critical strike damage bonus in total. So I'm thinking here, so right now we have solved the problem with the essence. So we need 2 soul rift. So we need 2 soul rift for like 100% increase, and then plus those additional cooldown reduction. So just in case we are going to use their perdition, so basically we need the shield so that we can add a soul rift duration on the shield, which is good. That we can add this utility affix on our offhand, and we can still add a offensive aspect on it. Now, what I'm thinking here is if Grasping Veins is... So I want to compare if I'm going to remove Grasping Veins, oops, and then replace it with say Ratmas Chosen. Let's bring back the Ratmas Chosen. So we're going to lose the 25% critical strike chance. That's huge. So how about we replace the Wat Rune with Gar Rune, and then let's replace...
Wonders of sanctuary at your fingertips. How may I help you? My magic's
Wow, my soul fragment is now down to 2,000. Wow. I forgot, I don't have the elixirs.
Your eternity is a dream. I've come to wake you.
Because we can also add again the what's it called, the cadaverous aspect that gives additional 35% increase in damage. That is also will provide a good increase on our damage that will be scaled by the overpower. Oosh. Thank you. Thank you, Explosion. You complete me. What the? Without the insta-kill of the Explosion, the pit run is not complete. Okay? You complete me. Am I on the second floor or not? Oh yeah. So this is the second floor. Second area, I mean. Ah, so this is the champion's demise. So this is... I like this map. Oh no, you're my primary target, rare elite. Ah, you can keep running away from me, but you cannot hide. Oops. Wow, I landed perfectly on that poison explosion. 6 minutes. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, because we're not using grasping veins. What I'm doing here now is I'm not keep on casting the grasping veins. I'm just focusing on the corpse consumption. We dealt less damage. We dealt less damage with that setup. So meaning adding more attack speed is now dealing less damage. So, if that is the case, well, dealing less damage, but did we kill the pit boss faster? So that's the thing. Okay, let's try this. Oops, we need to kill this one first. I feel like it's much more worse. Okay, give me a second. Grasping Veins doesn't increase your critical strike damage but increases the damage when you crit on the enemy. So what if we bring back this again? 22.5, your lance is deal, blah blah. And how about, what is our critical strike chance right now? 45%. Because if I remember correctly, like this one, there is a, it says there you deal bonus critical strike damage to enemies. There's a word deal. It didn't say. It says grants critical strike damage. Grants, it's like it gives you an increase in critical strike damage. So I assume that's why when we equip this, we saw like additional 200, 300. So if our Paragon stat right now is 444, then this one will add increase 100%. So meaning I don't know how much critical strike damage that this one will provide.
Sublime.
I only have 2,809. So we have 45, 25 plus 25, so that's 50. So that's 95% critical strike damage all the time. It's like almost doing crit damage all the time. Yeah, that grasping veins really adds a big impact on when we do crit damage. Oops. How much over healing do we have? Healing from blood orbs 55. So 110, so we're getting 30%. I'm still thinking if there's really a chance that we can make that work, the leadless wall. If and what if we swap Bloodseeker to Grasping Veins on the amulet? Nine and a half minutes left. We're close.
A fresh whisper joins the swarm.
6 minutes is not that bad. I got cornered.
Sanctuary is my canvas.
Really? Your second Belial like can throw 2 consecutive times of that knockback effect? Nice. Unfortunately, I need to be really close to the enemy because I need to hit it with our what time? 5:46. I forgot what time did I enter. Anyway. Fail. 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 Well, it's gonna be constantly failing because of that we're close to 82. I'm thinking now what if the basically overpower is still good because we have so much increase in overpower. If this is a setup, what if we move the Great Fist here, remove the Cadaverous, and then, or maybe keep the Cadaverous because we don't want to lose on.
Welcome to my home away
The thing is, okay, let's try this. Let's see how it goes.
What's left, you ask?
I don't want to retemper again.
Where the stars around your neck. Well done.
Do I have extra boots that I can use? Huh? I don't want the evade charges. I want the... this one. Movement, but it... movement speed. I wonder if I have the essence. Soul refrigeration. I don't have a GA on essence per second. Life, movement speed, healing. Attack reduce. It doesn't search that implicit. Attacks. Oh, we have one here. Then I can roll for the armor. Maybe we don't need... Let's try this one first. I need to bring back the Loom Rune. Alright, I forgot I'm using the lit. So I should stand still. The thing is, how can you stand still if there's a lot of crowd control effects that's happening on the surroundings? Let's see.
I've been waiting for a bit of fun.
So far, it's working a bit. I see the progress is a little bit slower. I think this is weaker. This is weaker. Wow. How long is that? 3 minutes? 3 seconds? Okay, give me a second. Be right back real quick. I need to grab my another cup of coffee. Be right back. Okay, so I'm thinking here if we swap the grasping veins and bloodseeker so that we will have 75% critical strike chance. Basically, we are increasing our damage, critical strike damage dealt to the enemies.
Magic
And then
is good nor evil. How may I help you?
using Soul Rift, as we have observed a while ago, I assume we can sustain without the help of the Loom Rune, and then we can add the Watt Rune. And then instead of Bleed Rune, because sometimes we may struggle in order to cast it more frequently, and we can just use that, and then Soul Rift is back again. Let's swap Bloodseeker here and Grasping Veins there. Oh, sorry. Basically, we got 38%, but right now we have 39. So plus 42 on our inspiring leader, so that's 51 plus 38, so that's 89%. I think that's enough. The fire explosion? So the Bloodseeker on the amulet has a significant effect because of the, especially during large pack of enemies. It makes sense because the Bloodseeker is a multiplier damage to the Bloodlands the more target that the Bloodlands is counting. Can you just kill me? Like, this is, without the elites, this is just boring. Okay, just kill me.
There is magic in all things. My magics await your return.
I think it's not here. Maybe here? Corpse, Curse, Sever, Reap, Blight, Soul Rift, Blood Surge, Nova Size. This one. Bloodlands Duration. Throw a Bloodlance that lingers in an enemy for 3 seconds, dealing damage to an enemy and all other lance enemies. Bloodlance applies the lance effect to another surrounding enemy, and if it initially hit a lance enemy, it deals increased damage. How about we add that we're gonna lose our attack speed, but will it increase our damage because of increasing the duration? No more good rings. I don't have good items here. Life, attack speed, resource cost reduction, life. Well, I can retemper this again. The thing is, I still need this one. So 2 more tiers. Yay, greater master war. How much? Wow. How much did we got though?
Keep my phone short. Return soon.
Aha. I can only add on this one. Okay, 95.6 Bloodlance duration. So that's almost adding 3 more seconds on our Bloodlance duration to the enemy. Let's see how it goes. So we lost around 24.8 attack speed, but I suppose I don't know what's going to happen with that effect. That's why thus prolonging the duration will increase the damage output of with the help of the Bloodseekers here. The Bloodseeker aspect. Did I have everything here? Well, Hellborn, so we still need to keep doing Helltide. Defeat Hellborn. Oh, is it defeat Hellborn in... That one is easy. We have the Betrayer's Husk already. Infernal Hordes. Sanctify any ancestral items. Okay. And then craft any jewelry cache. Roll boss in 5 minutes. Well, let's take advantage of that and then ooh, okay. Gem reserve. Let's join that world boss event so that we can have some Grim Favors. We will need math soon. 100%. 100%. Do I have Green Beast? No. I'm thinking if I can, maybe I should add, or no need, considering that we can drop. That's the technique. What the heck? Drop, pick up the other one. Let's go. Drop, let's pick up the other one. I feel like the amount of time going back rather than just bring it there. It's just, why can't we just pick up 2 items at a time, right? Come on, you didn't pick up this? Come on. Come on, pet. No. Slay all. Slay all. This is not a good AoE. Ooh, we missed one. See, if we didn't overpower the basic damage of the blood lance is doesn't have that potent damage. I didn't get any distilled fear. Okay, where is the world boss? Okay, it says that it's already active. I think next week I need to farm some mats soon. Probably I'm just gonna do Infernal Hordes so that we can farm more of the side, some items, Scroll of Restoration, Neat Iron. Supposedly, the only way to make this Bloodlands to be very efficient, supposedly the ultimate skill that should pair with our Bloodlands is the Blood Wave. But apparently, the Blood Orbs that the Blood Wave is spawning right now has been reduced, so It's not good. I am full. Asmodan spoils. Where's the chest of Asmodan? Exchange.
Excellent fight.
Oh no. Major tribute of Andariel. This is the first time that I got this. Guarantees Andariel will spawn at the end of the run. Do I still have space? I think I still have space on... I think I need to farm some material reserves soon. We can use again our
Done.
good old mages. Nope.
There is magic in all things. Let me show you.
Well, speaking of mythic items, we have this. It's just rank 4 rewards include Forgotten Souls. Okay. Rewards quality improved to immense. Earn legendary salvage material at each attunement. Now rewards Forgotten Souls when we reach that attunement, I guess. Oh, this is the one I'm talking about. Lucky hit, primary resource. And then if we plus, so 13, so 10 plus 3, so it's gonna be an additional plus 3 again. Oops. Okay. Okay. Um. Okay, we need to go back. I think we still have those GUs left on the. Oh. What did I click? Probably it's a portal from another player. I thought it was my portal. Nah. Okay. Go back.